Howdy, folks. I hope we are well. We've got the prize draws today. As you can see, the updated donation is £285 and 48 pence. That is fantastic. Thank you to everyone that has donated. So the prize draws will be at half time. I will explain the situation once we get to half time fully. But yeah, thank you to those that are currently here. And leave your votes. Let me know your score predictions. If you can still donate as well, if you go to the link that's pinned in the live stream chat, you can still donate there to the Just Giving page, and that will be added to the overall donations. But of course, the prize draws. They're now closed now. The lists are confirmed. So yeah, at half time, I'll be doing the draws. So yeah, let me know your predictions if you have any. So, looking at the lineups initially, for Huddersfield, they have McGowan, Halsall, Jake Bibby, Sutcliffe, Carr, Gagai and Flanagan. In the backs, in the forwards is Rogers, Golding, Burgess, Hewitt, Greenwood and Cudjoe. On the bench is Leyland, Milne, Jack Bibby and Billington. And 18th man is Deakin. For the Dragons, in the backs they have Esporo Bichet, Makinson, Romano, Smith, Darrelletour, assuming it is Darrelletour, Keary, Farge, Pangai Jr., Da Costa, Garcia, Sim, Sirinen and Partington. On the bench is Bousquet, Satai, Seguier and Ligere. Rouge is 18th man. Okay, Sam, what is your question? Thank you, Paul. Cats by 30, possibly. Hi, Kieran. Hi, mate. Currently in work. We'll listen when I can. Cats by 10. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, work's going well. But thank you very much for £285 and 48 pence raised from all the people that have donated. And of course, at half time, I'll be doing the prize draws. Thank you to those that have donated. So that is greatly appreciated. How close was you about 10 minutes ago from a victory on Fortnite? Not very close, unfortunately. Not very close. What shit teammates. Well. So, it's interesting lineups, of course. McGowan is not a usual for the Huddersfield Giants. We'll see how Gagai gets on in the halves. I'm not really aware of Carr. I'm not too sure what he offers. So we'll see. The forwards, I think, are still strong from the Giants. They can compete with most teams in the middle, I think. But we'll see how McGowan, and Carr and Gagai get on in their positions at the moment. Flanagan, hopefully he can shine again and show these sparks that he's having. We'll see. I don't know anything about Esporo Bichet. I don't know a single thing about him. So I will learn. Darrelletour, I don't know anything about him as well. And yeah, that's it. So there's a few guys today that I'm going to be learning about as we go. I did predict Huddersfield Giants 16, Catalans Dragons 20. That's what I went with. So we will see. We will see how it goes. I had a feeling that Huddersfield might take the lead at half time. I've not been convinced with Catalans this season. I've got a feeling it could be close at half time. Good day, Alex. Good day. Can't find a free stream today. Oh dear. Do you not have Sky Sports, Paul? It is on Sky Sports Plus. So from the Just Giving page, which you can still donate to, we've had £117. And then the rest is made up from donations to the prize draws. So once we get to half time, I will run through everything and how it works. Yeah, we've got family here and they're watching it. Oh, okay. Don't think Cats will win comfy. But a win is a win. My head says Catalans, but heart wants Huddersfield. I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. I just think they've got enough in that team. The forward pack's really strong. Again, I do like the forward pack of Huddersfield. I think they compete quite well against most. But I just think the carries that we'll get from Pangai Jr., the impact from Satai when he comes on later, I think they'll have enough of an impact. And then, there's just enough clarity and consistency in that team. Shame about yesterday. Yeah, it was a rough one. I didn't mind the fight back. It was a good effort. I think the first half really killed us. When Hull FC got the ball, they spread the ball to the right-hand side. They were fantastic. We couldn't do anything. I think Fitzgibbon was under a lot of pressure. There's some disconnections with Curry playing at left centre, and he looked a bit uncomfortable, and so did Matty Ashton. So our left edge defensively was a bit iffy. And yeah, Hull FC were solid in terms of attack. Our discipline, though, was awful. First half discipline was shocking. First half possession was shocking. So I'm happy with the fight back in the second half. And I don't think it's a complete indication of what we're like as a team. I think we showed in plenty of spells, long periods of that game, what we are capable of. But it's just a case of discipline and not dropping the ball. And it's not going to be that bad every week. So, as I say, not an exact indication of what we're like. But Hull FC did play really well, as Paul said. They played well. But we can clean up a lot. If we were cleaner, it wouldn't have been as damaging. But Price looked good. Price looked pretty good. With the same with Wakey. Second half, we let off the gas. Very impressed by Whitby. Clear voice and possible future leader. Well, fair enough then. That's good stuff. Good signs. It's always nice to know that the future is bright with some players. Right, so we've got 5 minutes to go. Might have to get a drink in a moment. I don't think I'll be having Soleros at half time. Be focusing on the draws. Gonna go back to work, but we'll listen when I can. Alright, fantastic, Jester. See you soon. And the crowd, again, is just dead. Completely dead. This might be the worst attendance of the year. Who's why got next week? We've got Lee. Got Lee away. I might do the power rankings tonight. We'll see. If I feel up to it, I might do power rankings tonight. But yeah, make sure you leave a prediction if you've got one. An exact score prediction. So looking at the table, it is Hull KR first, Hull FC second, Wigan third, Saints fourth, Lee fifth, Leeds sixth, Warrington seventh, Wakefield eighth, Catalans ninth, Castleford 10th, Salford 11th, Huddersfield, no wins so far this season, in 12th. Robin's played bloody Hull FC again. Aye. Well, it's rivals round, isn't it? So we'll see how that goes. So they're running through the squads, and I will. So I'm going to run through the squads one more time now, and then I'm just going to quickly run and get a drink. So I've got some water for the stream. So for the Huddersfield Giants in the backs, they have McGowan, Halsall, Jake Bibby, Sutcliffe, Carr, Gagai, and Flanagan. In the forwards is Rogers, Golding, Burgess, Hewitt, Greenwood, and Cudjoe. On the bench is Leyland, Milne, Jack Bibby, and Billington. Deacon is the 18th man. On the side are the Catalans Dragons. In the backs, they have Esporo Biche, Makinson, Romano, Smith, Derelator, Kiri, and Farge. In the forwards is Pangai Jr., Da Costa, Garcia, Sims, Sirenen, and Partington. On the bench is Bousquet, Satai, Seguier, and Laguerre. And Rouge is the 18th man. So, that's the last time we'll be going through the squads. I'm just going to take a quick pause, Get some coffee, mate. This game will be boring. Yeah, possibly. I don't really drink coffee, to be honest, but I would if I did. But yeah, I'll be right back. Just going to get a drink, and then we'll be underway. And then the draw again at half time, or the draws at half time. We're back. So we're about to get underway shortly. Liam Moore is a referee today. Okay. Let's end this poll. Vast majority says Catalans. So again, for any newcomers, the draw is done at half time. Thank you for helping me to raise £285.48. That is greatly appreciated. You can still donate. Click the link that's pinned to the live stream chat, or click the link in the description for donations. Click the donate button that's on that page, and then donate to the Just Giving page. That'd be greatly appreciated. But yeah, so we're underway, folks. Here we go. Final game of the round. Huddersfield in possession for the first carry. And it's going to be Rogers with the first carry for the Giants. Next carry from Hewitt. Still inside their own 10. Flanagan hands it off to Burgess. Third tackle. Only just made it over their own 10. Now with Greenwood down the left-hand side. Good metres there. So Huddersfield, I believe they have a shorter pitch than 100 metres, but I'll still be referring to each line as 10 metres per line. Actually, no, that might be a full pitch. I'm not too sure. So, Asporto Biche, I'll have to try and get used to that one. With the first carry for the Dragons now, Makinson with the carry through the middle. That's a minute gone in this game. Second tackle for the Dragons. Or that might be Dereliteur. I still don't know. I don't have a clue yet. Third tackle for the Dragons. Farge. It's a Pangai Jr. Looks even bigger than he did for the Dolphins last year in the NRL. It was a hell of a signing though. Wasn't expecting it. Now shifting left, the Dragons into opposition territory. A minute and a half gone. Last tackle coming up. Ulrich de Costa to Rouge on the Huddersfield 40. Plenty of time for Carr to take it. Takes it cleanly as well, but met immediately by 3 Catalans defenders. So just over their own 10 now. Are there another loss for Giants? Possibly. It's going to be a tough one. I did have a 4-point game in favour of the Dragons because I feel like Huddersfield might have enough in them to be leading at half-time and then lose it again in the second half. We'll see. So they're up to their own 40. Fourth tackle for Huddersfield. Golding. On his right to Cudjoe, playing in the 13 role this season. Transition quite nicely. Unfortunately, no, they're not good enough, but they still have good moments here and there. We'll see what they do in this game. And plus, you know, it's always unpredictable. You never fully know. So Espero Biche takes it just over the 10 for the Catalans. Rouge look to hand the ball off to Romano. Alex da Costa on his own 20. Now with Tommy Makinson. Up to the 30. Still in centre field. Next carry from Partington, I believe that is. Fourth tackle, still centre field, now shifting right. Pangai Jr. takes the carry down the right edge, looks for an offload maybe. Takes it into Huddersfield territory. And that's the last tackle coming up for Catalans. Short side right to Farge. Then kicks the ball through. There's a chase here from Garcia. But it's taken by Carr and is then brought down. What was the aim for the money raised? It's to go to the Motor Neuron Disease Association. Or do you mean what was the target? Sweet, my brother's setting me up an account for Sky App so I can watch lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Target, sorry. Do you know what? I don't really know if I had one. But I'm using this one more as the target for the next one. So if it's just under 300, I think the next one's probably going to be 500. And plus I'll know more about what I'm doing next time so I can plan further ahead. So I guess the target for the next one's 500, but I'm happy with that, to be honest. So Rogers is down at the moment. 285 quid is brilliant. It is fantastic. A lot of great people that have really helped, and thank you to those clubs that got involved as well. Hoping to get more clubs. If he stays below 300, I'll boost it up to 300. Makes me feel good. Well, that would be very kind of you, Alex. You don't need to do that. I know you've already donated, and you're in the one of the draws, I think, for the St. Helens Ball, possibly. But yeah, 300 would be sweet. Rogers is down, so the whistle has been blown, and we've stopped so far. So we're stopped on 4 minutes and 38 seconds. Interested to see how Leyland plays if he gets on. Indeed. Indeed. I know there's a little bit of buzz around him. And Rogers is helped off. So not a good start for the forward pack of Huddersfield, unfortunately. On loan from KR. Aye. So Alrich da Costa now at dummy half. And there's going to be a penalty for Catalans from their own 30 so they can work this out into out their own half into Huddersfield territory. Let's have a look at this. So maybe, I don't know, it wasn't too bad. Maybe just laying on too long. We need to start telling ball boys that if they're miles away from where the tap is, they don't need to run up to it and put it on the ground. They can just chuck it to the player that's waiting. That would be great. Anyway, Garcia now takes it 30 metres out for Catalans. So this is the best attacking set so far from anybody. And Partington. I think this is the first game I've streamed for Catalans. Like the first one I've been able to properly sit down and watch. Kiri. Then to Sims. Da Costa now. 10 metres out. On the left-hand side of the field. Comes back towards the middle with Kiri. Shifting right now. It's with Benjamin Garcia. Da Costa now in front of the right post. Goes to his right on the last. Farge switches back to a teammate, but he stopped just a few metres short. Motto, hello. I remember when those tackles were carded. Considering Garcia has just injured a player, I feel like he should have been off the pitch. If I'm honest, I didn't see it. I legitimately didn't see it, so I actually don't know. Don't know what happened. It'll probably be on highlights later. So, next carry from Huddersfield. Only about 15 out from their own line. I think that's Sutcliffe with the next carry. 6.5 minutes gone. Third for the Giants. Strong hit from... Who is that? I don't even know who that is. Is Swift in? It looked like Swift. So, Catalans, 10 metres out from their own line. Definitely wasn't Swift. Now up to their own 30. Arich DaCosta goes short side left. Remus Smith cuts back towards the middle. Previously at Melbourne Storm, I believe. Limy, I don't think he's from the French Academy, mate. It's just Remus, I think. Limy. McGowan collects the ball from a kick from Catalans Dragons. Keary in the tackle, stopped just over his own 10. Still just over their own 10 now. Huddersfield with another carry through the middle. Not making much progress, unfortunately. Most of the field position is going towards Catalans. Burgess has a chance to gain some metres. Tip beyond the horizontal. Yeah, that's a penalty for the Giants. So it's looking like a disastrous set for Huddersfield. Barely getting anywhere. Then a penalty. And Huddersfield will have some of their best possession of the game so far. How come we have French teams in Super League? I don't mind it, but do the Scottish or Welsh or Irish have a league? I think there are leagues, but they're like Sunday league, Saturday league. So I donated, but the count hasn't increased. Is it delayed? Oh well, I have to edit that manually. That's not a program. It's edited manually. So I just haven't checked the donations, mate. So yeah, they exist, Alex, but pretty sure like pub teams, Sunday League teams, that kind of thing. So Ashton Golding now, 10 metres out, or just over 10 metres out for the Giants. Oh, nice one. Hello. Appreciate that. I will update that very soon. When we get a break in the game, I will update that. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much. Cujo now shifting towards centre field. Makes a few extra metres through the middle. 500 to... I don't know about that today. I don't know about that. Very unlikely. Huddersfield, inches short from the line. Is he held up? He is. Last tackle for Huddersfield. I like the cause you're doing. Well, I appreciate that. Flanagan with a kick towards the back left. Bobbled by Catalans player. I think that's going to be a knock-on. Let's have a look. There we have it. Anonymous. Hello, Anonymous. Right, well, let's update this, shall we? After that donation, we have a new milestone, £300. Look at that. Thank you very much for that donation. 301. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Thank you very much. That is fantastic. Right then. OBS is glitching out. That's not good. Okay. Huddersfield in possession. Last tackle coming up. They're a few metres out. They go short side left. Sutcliffe wrapped up by 3. Oof, inches away from the try line. Good defensive work there from Catalans Dragons to keep him out. Sutcliffe was playing at number 6 a few weeks ago. I think that was against Salford. It looked alright. Looked better than I expected. Catalans play the ball 2 metres out from their own line. Pangai Jr. with the next carry. If I win something at half time, I'll throw some more in. Why not? Oh, okay. Alright. Alright. I donated to Kevin Sinfield when he was doing the 7 in 7. Very nice. Very nice. Was it like 1.3 mil that he raised? Something like that? It was a ridiculous number. It was way over $1 million, I'm sure. Because I think he was interviewed during the Rugby League World Cup at Old Trafford. And I'm sure they announced something like over $1 million. There's a penalty for Catalans. High shot from Burgess. It's not been the best year for Burgess so far. I think I still take him for the Ashes series because he is massive. Referee's having a look at more than a penalty, possibly. Maybe. Are they classic kinetic coloured bed sheets? Yes, they are. They certainly are. I think Burgess is past his best. He might be. I think part of... Is it a penalty for Catalans? It is. It's another penalty. I think with Burgess... This is not like to attack his character or professionalism, but he might be seeing this as a bit of a holiday type thing, gets a good payday. He's over here with his brother, doesn't have to do, doesn't have to do too much work, plays a few games here and there. Doesn't have to do that many minutes across the season. I don't know. He just doesn't look that bothered. He doesn't look that bothered to be there. So, Catalans in possession about 30 metres out. Alex DaCosta in centre field, goes to his left to Kiri. And the ball comes free from Aspirito Bichet. There's a strip from Flanagan in a one-on-one tackle. Very nicely done. So Huddersfield have possession now. They had back-to-back penalties against them. Aspirito Bichet was down for a moment, but he looks okay. He's a tough cookie. I think he'll carry on. Third tackle for Huddersfield. Gagai. Or now Golding hands it off to Cudjoe. Cudjoe's looked quite comfortable in the 13 role this year. Of course, getting on a bit. Not sure how old he is, but he's getting on a bit. But transitioned quite nicely there. It suits him. And the next carry from Hewitt up to the 30 for the Giants. Flanagan will kick from the 30. It's a long kick that. It's dropped backwards by Derelateur. I have to just check the name real quick. Oof, that almost looked tippy on the horizontal there. Makinson takes the ball over the 20, just shy of the 30. 15 minutes on the clock. Second tackle coming up for the Dragons. Remus Smith with a carry in centre field. Up to the 40. Alex DaCosta takes up a few metres, then hands it off to Makinson on his left, who takes it up to halfway. He plays the ball on the 50-yard line. It's bobbled by Pangai Jr. Hands the ball off. It was a flat pass, possibly forward there to Benjamin Garcia. But DaCosta, on the last, goes left to Kiri. Kicks the ball high towards the back left, or more towards the post, actually. And taken on the full by McGowan. Gets a full break here. Oof, Kiri's trying to throw a shoulder in there. That could have been dangerous. Well done from McGowan. Getting Huddersfield out of trouble. Now they're already up to halfway. Gagai at dummy half. Short side left. With a carry. Bit of space behind the ruck. Halsall still shifting. Good meters down the left up towards the Dragons 20. Cracking set from Huddersfield. Getting on the front foot. Ashton Golding down the left edge. Comes back towards the middle with Gagai. Then to Cudjoe. Hands the ball off to... Is that Billington? I'm not sure. It might be Bibby. Gagai cuts back towards... Or straightens up. Tries to shrug off one. Pangai Jr. brings him down. Gets free. There's no way he's got that. There's no way. Not that I don't want him to, but like... Surely they haven't allowed that to happen. Surely. Let's have a gander at this, shall we? Could be first points for Huddersfield. And it's a try given on field. So let's have a look at this. So, he's not held. Ball carrying arm touches the ground. So, Pangai Jr. then gets a hold of him. Oh, hang on a minute. Right arm's off. Ooh, left hand might just be on the top of his back. Or the bottom of his back. I think he's skipped. He's moved on from that. I think Huddersfield's going to get the points here. They're going to get the try. Huddersfield are going to take a 4-point lead with a kick to come. Well done, Gagai. He's only gone and done it. And there we have it. 4-point lead for the Giants. Kind of against the run of play. Obviously, they got momentum in that last set. Did a great job with it as well. Yeah. I wasn't sure about the one with Pangai Jr. because I thought his hand was touching the bottom of his back. So I'm not sure about that one. But I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Because it's not really a tackle. Like, he's touching him, but is it really a tackle? I don't know. I just thought he moved on quite quickly from that part. I thought he would have checked another angle or two. But anyway, I'm not upset about it. Okay. Right. So we've got 17 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. Kick to come from the Giants, and the kick is good. I do think there's a very good chance that Pangai Jr. had a hand on him, but anyway, it's been given. 18 minutes on the clock, 6-0 for the Giants. They play the ball on their own 10. Golding goes left to Flanagan, hands it off to Burgess, makes a few meters, few post-contact meters there, dragging 3 defenders. Golding goes left to Cudjoe, then to Greenwood. Busquets now on. Golding in centre field with Cudjoe. Now on the 40. Bibby now plays the ball on halfway. Last tackle. It's out the back. Right hand side to Flanagan. Plenty of height on that. And Darryl Latour takes it cleanly enough. Now with Remus Smith. On the 20. 19 minutes gone. Second tackle for Catalans. Ball comes loose. And it's going to be a penalty against Huddersfield. For a strip on Burgess. Or Burgess with a strip. Let's have a look at this. I'd challenge that. I would challenge that. Actually, no, I wouldn't, because you probably wouldn't win it. I don't think he stripped it, but I don't think he'd win it. Catalans now inside Huddersfield territory. Ulrich da Costa to Partington, then to Garcia. Takes it just shy of Huddersfield's 40. Da Costa over on the right-hand side of the field. Comes back towards the middle with Bousquet. Up to the 30. Very strong carry there. Da Costa going right now. Partington. Farge. That did look slightly forward there. Pops it up to Sirinen. Da Costa over on the right. Comes back towards the middle with Partington. Out the back to Kiri. Still shifting left. Dinks the ball through. Tarek Sims is there. Sims gets a hold of it. Puts the ball down. Cleanly done. Really cleanly done from Catalans there. Good carries through the middle. Bit of space on that left-hand side of the field. Beautifully weighted ball from Kiri. Good run from Sims. Easy as you like. So 6-4 with a kick to come. Should be converted, this one. And there we go. I can't imagine there's a single Catalans fan in there. Is the fundraiser draw at half-time? Yes, Jacob, it is. It will be at half-time. You're very welcome. And thank you for donating, Jacob. I appreciate it. Espero Biche with the conversion to come. It's a weird looking tee, that, but let's see. And so not the easiest one in the world. Could be slightly tricky. And the kick is... It's good. Thought I was drifting too far left then for a second, but no, it's all good. Swings back. Game on. 6-6 at the end of the first quarter. Going into the second one. So now the Giants get us back underway. If I want to do a message you on TikTok, that's where I found you from. I'm the only one who did a video. I'm the one who did a video. Yeah, I mean, you put your contact details in when you donated, so I'd just probably send you an email. I'd probably do it formally through an email. So there's a spill here from Remus Smith. "23 minutes on the clock. So there's a scrum for Huddersfield, only about 10 metres out. Sweet. Yeah, mate. So Huddersfield scrum, more like 12, 13 metres, if we want to get specific. Gaga is going to play this ball in. Golding out the back of the scrum. Left to McGowan, straightens up, takes it over the 10, now about 9 metres out. 6 again. Next carry for Greenwood. Golding, just left of the sticks now, 6 metres out. Next carry from Tarnay Milne, the legend that is Tarnay Milne. Going right from centre field, Flanagan hands it up to Hewitt. He's about 7 metres out. Third tackle over on the right-hand side of the field. Golding at dummy half. Comes back towards the middle. Flanagan. Out the back to Cudjoe. Just straightens up. Stopped on the 10. So the Giants now 10 metres out. Fourth tackle. 24.5 minutes gone. Golding in centre field goes left to Milne. Trying to barge his way over. Stopped a metre short. Last tackle coming up left of the sticks. Golding to Flanagan on his right. Kicks the ball towards the back right corner. There's a contest taken on the full by the Giants player. Halsall hands it off to, I think that was McGowan. Stopped a metre short almost for the Giants. Picking up some extra points. Catalans again. Defending well on their own goal line. It's a good take from Halsall. Did well to get the ball off to McGowan. Decent effort there. So Catalans inside their own 10. A lot of work to do, but Remus Smith takes the first carry up to the 10. Keary. Into, I think that's Romano. Now going right to Pangai Jr. He's going to straighten up over the 20. That's not even Pangai Jr., that's Bousquet. DeCosta, Farge, switches back to Sirinen. Up to the 40. Last coming up for Catalans. Short side right to Farge. Taken on the full by McGowan. And up to their own 30. So, Huddersfield Giants in possession. 26 minutes on the clock. Up to their own 30. Gagai in centre field. Hands it off to Halsall. Takes it up to the 40. Met by 3 defenders who try and drag him back a few metres. So I think they said that someone's down in back plate. Not entirely sure. Oh, I think that's Ashton Golding. There's a head knock for Golding, possibly. Great comms, but oh, thanks very much. Haven't been able to listen much. How has both teams played? I think Catalans have made the stronger meters through the middle. Giants have not looked cleanest when they've spread the ball, but they've created some decent opportunities and been close. Catalans have scrambled well defensively, and as I say, have made most of the meters through the middle. Their try looked quite easy as well. So both teams have been fine. There's not really been anything special from both teams, but I think they're just kind of in the grind at the moment, bit back and forth, and both teams are fine. An issue with Golding's neck, I think. Clock is stopped in the moment. It's on 26.5 minutes. Fourth tackle for the Dragons, I think. And we'll just wait and see how Golding's doing. Huddersfield already lost Rogers. I think Rob could replace John Wilkin, no sweat. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. They wouldn't replace Wilkin. A lot of people don't really like Wilkin that much for punditry, but I think he's quite good. So it was the Giants in possession, my bad, and it's taken on the full by Esporo Biche, and he stopped on his own 30. So Golding is off, and Leyland is now on for the Giants, on loan from KR, as mentioned by Paul earlier. DeCosta Hands the ball off to Satai, one of the biggest guys in the league. I'd certainly love him at Warrington. DaCosta on the 40. Hands it off to Partington, shifting right to Rouge. Sirenen. Bit of room to run for Romano down the right. Gets the ball off to his teammate. Oof. That was Makinson. The teammate was Makinson. I went to school with Wilkin. He was in the year below me at South Holderness School near Hull. All right. What was he like, if you have any idea? Was he like known for being good at rugby then in school? He started quite young, didn't he? I'm sure he was really, really young when he started for Saints, if I'm not mistaken. He was a good lad, teacher's pet. Good on you, John. Good on you. 28 minutes on the clock. First tackle for Catalans. They go short side right to Farge. Switches back to Makinson. Takes the ball up to the 10. DaCosta. Now with Satai. Straightens up. Stopped a few metres out from the line. Chance for Catalans to take the lead now for the first time in this game. Could have been a 6 again, but it's not. Right at the sticks now, going left to Farge. Then Zakiri. Out the back, just then in the hands of, I have to remind myself, Daryl Latour. What minute are we in? We're on 28.5 minutes. Smith scoots from dummy half. Stopped a few metres out. It's now the last. Centre field with Keary. Dinks the ball towards the post. Recovered by Tarnay Milne. The legend that is Tarnay Milne. I'm telling you, watch Fiji versus Cook Islands from the 2024 Pacific Championships. One of the best individual performances you will ever see from a player, Tarnay Milne. What a game. What a game. I even made a highlights video on it on TikTok. He killed it. Absolutely killed it. Leyland now at dummy half. On the 20. Hands it off to Hewitt. Only makes about a metre there on that plate. Leyland now. In centre field with Cudjoe. Shifting left to Gagai. McGowan then hands the ball off to Sutcliffe. Takes it up to the 30 for Huddersfield. And we've got the last for the Giants out the back to Cudjoe. Then across to Flanagan. Hits the belly of the ball. Plenty of height, but not much distance on it. It's going to be caught on halfway by Remus Smith before handing it off to Daryl Latour. So the Catalans Dragons in fantastic field position now. Great defensive set. And then they can certainly punish the Giants now. Asporto Bichet with the next carry. 30 minutes gone in this game. 10 to go in the first half. It's the second for Catalans. Bousquet with a carry through centre field. RX DaCosta waits. 40 metres out. On his left to Partington. Out the back to Keary. Then out the back to Smith. He's got a 2-on-1. Gets it off to Daryl Latour. Cuts back inside. Straightens up. Flanagan is there with a brilliant tackle a metre out from the try line. Keary comes back towards the middle. Sims is going to straighten up. And he's going to be stopped a few metres out from the line with the last tackle coming up for the Dragons. DaCosta on the left-hand side of the field. Centre field with Partington. Hands it off to Bousquet. And he's stopped inches away from the try line. The Dragons will be happy with this. They don't get points, but best case scenario after that, they've got the Giants pinned back again. They can sustain a bit of pressure now. So plenty of work for the Giants to do. Dragons just need to stay well disciplined. So Flanagan hands the ball off to Carr with the first carry of that set on the 10. Sutcliffe then with a few extra metres. Now the second. Greenwood takes it over the 20 for the Giants. And the ball comes loose. Romano is very excited about that call. So the Catalans Dragons, with 8.5 minutes to go in this first half, are going to have possession just over 20 metres out. So Catalans scrum about 23, 24 metres out from the try line. What made you fall in love with rugby? I don't really know. Obviously my dad took me from a young age. I experienced some games at Wilderspool. I don't really remember many games or results or many moments, just a few flashes in my head. Catalans, from the scrum, shifting left with Daryl Latour, cuts back towards the middle. And then, I don't know really, Alex, it was, for me, the way I feel about Rugby League, actually, let me just commentate this because it's close to a potential try. So let me just get through this set and I'll respond properly. So just around 10 metres out for the Dragons, in centre field with Ulrich da Costa. Left to Kiri, flat to Remus Smith. Then they get the ball off to Daryl Latour, who's in for points for the Dragons. Holding the bottom of his back. Not in a good way, but that's going to be points for the Dragons. And they take the lead for the first time in this game. So, basically, as I got older, I just appreciated the game more. During the COVID year, I started getting into the NRL a bit. And actually started watching it properly. And then the more I watched both competitions, the more I realised the differences, and it helped me to learn more about the game. And then months before I started the channel, which I think was July 2022, I thought I want to do content for the Rugby League World Cup. It was already mid-season, because I thought I want to grow the game. I want to grow the game if possible. I want to get people into it. I want stadiums to be sold out. You know, I feel it's like a purpose of mine to grow the game. Like, I'm very passionate about doing what I can to get people involved. And there's probably a lot more that I can do to get new people in. And right now it's just about building a platform. But yeah, I feel it's a purpose of mine to grow the game. I want stadiums to be full. There's a kick from Hewitt. It could be something more for Hewitt there. Do you have a prediction for the Wakefield game Thursday taking on Cass? Right now, I'd probably say Wakefield off the top of my head. I'll have to have a look at stuff, but I'd probably just say Wakefield when you grow up in Rugby League Town Standard. Yeah, pretty much. But there's a few, even like a few close mates of mine, they really don't care. They do not give a shit about Rugby League, not in the slightest. A friend of mine, and if one of my other mates is in here, I'm going to mention that story. You know what I'm talking about. A friend of mine was out for drinks with a group of mates. Another group of mates. He ran into Matt Duffy. And Matt Duffy walked up to him and was basically talking to him saying, like, do you know who I am? And my friend said, no, he doesn't. And he said, where are you from? So my mate replied, Warrington. And Matt Duffy said, well, you should, because I play for Warrington Wolves. But it was described in a way where he's a bit more kind of arrogant about the whole thing. So, yeah. So I've got close mates that really do not care about Rugby League that are from Warrington. It's just football dominates so much, it's ridiculous. And the kick is... Oof, it's no good. Almost, though. Almost. So there could be... Is there a potential sin bin here? There might be. There might be. So we've got just under 6 minutes to go. Right, sin bin for Hewitt. 8-point try. Well, there we go. Yeah, that is definitely a yellow. Just out of frustration. And so Huddersfield a man down. It's now 12-6. Boos from the 15 fans in the stadium. We just did kick him though, so... Wells ain't happy with him. Huddersfield will get us back underway shortly. So, Catalans in possession. What order are you doing the draws in? Well, I will get onto that when we get there. Basically, in order of least entries to most entries. So you'll see. You'll find out shortly. So now with Remus Smith down the left-hand side up towards the 40 inside their own half. So inside Huddersfield territory, Satai gets a break. Great carry. And gets the offload to Ulrich da Costa, now going right. Sirinen gets an offload back to da Costa, 10 metres out. Then to Romano. Draws defenders in, gets it off to Makinson, has to cut back inside. Stopped by the right edge. Romano. Now with Farge. Then across to Kiri. Shrugs off one, potential high shot, but kicks the ball towards the back left corner. Daryl Latour, well taken by Halsall. Brought down inside the in-goal area, but the whistle's blown for penalty to the Dragons. I think two would be smart, but I think whilst you got the man advantage, you could probably go for... Actually, with the time remaining, I think I'd tap and go. And if you don't score, you probably get the ball back again. Maybe chuck the ball around a little bit and then go for one if you're in good field position. But they're going for two anyway. I think both would have been fine, but they're going for two, which they should get. So the draws will be at half time. And I'll give you all the information that you need, the rundown, how everything's going to work. And any sort of extras. But yeah, there's a whole spiel I'll need to get through. It's not going to take too long, don't worry about it. But we'll get to it soon. Only a few minutes out. We've got 3 minutes to go until half time. And the 2-pointer is good. So 14-6 to the Dragons. Depending on time left, I say have a drive, and if not looking to score, take the one. Yeah, exactly. I would have done that as well. But yeah, they had a bit over 3 minutes left. They would have got the ball back. Made sense to me. Anyway, so Huddersfield a man down. Hopefully they can see out this half, just with this 8-point deficit. It'll be difficult in the second half because they'll be starting a man down, so it won't be good for momentum trying to get things going again. So taken on the full by Farge, a metre out from his own line, hands the ball off to Bousquet. And da Costa now on the 10. First game I ever saw with my dad was 72-14 against Wakefield ages ago. Oh, nice. Assuming you won that one. Satai, the next carry, over the 30. Yep. Would have been a pretty poor start to your Rugby League fandom. Anyway, Remus Smith in possession down the left edge, now into Huddersfield territory. So we've got 1 minute and 45 seconds to go. Now with Kiri. Then to Partington, shifting right to Farge. Now it's with Romano. Tries to draw one in, but the ball is into touch. Huddersfield doing enough there. Romano is not in a good way. There's been a fair few knocks already. Got 1 minute 20 left in the first half. It'll be Huddersfield Giants ball. And of course the draws will be coming at half time. And we're very close to it. So, 45 seconds to go. Burgess is going to play the ball for Leyland. And it's going to be Bibby with a carry over his own 40. Will we get anything from the Giants, who should see out this half? Leyland, now with Cudjoe in centre field, bumps off, or tries to bump off, Ulrich da Costa. Then he's assisted by 2 more teammates, up to halfway for the Giants. 20 seconds to go. Burgess with the carry over the halfway mark. Leyland in centre field. To his left to Golding. Up to the Catalans Dragons 40. 10 seconds left. Last tackle coming up for the Giants. Leyland, short side left to Flanagan. Drills the ball low. And he's just going to let the ball go out. And that's going to be half-time, folks. So, half-time in this game. I'm going to be right back. I just need to go do something real quick. But I'll be back. And then we'll be back for the draw. And I'll go into all the information. So, stick around. The draw is coming shortly. You weren't meant to see that. But that's coming up soon. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, we have the prize draws. So, here is the situation as of right now. So, first of all, there is some bad news to report, which is that the Keighley Cougars shirt, the Keighley Cougars signed ball, the Hunslet shirt, and the Dewsbury shirt have not been donated to, and therefore there will not be any prize draws for those. So I'm going to have to contact those clubs, and they can decide what to do with them, which is really unfortunate. Nobody donated to those, so yeah, that's unfortunate. Now, for one of the prizes, there was only one donation to it, so that person automatically wins. So if you're watching, you'll be contacted anyway. But Callum H, you have won the Oldham shirt. Congratulations to you. I will be in touch. So we have 4 prize draws that we can do. We have the Challenge Cup or Grand Final tickets. We have the St Helens signed ball, the Oldham tickets, and the Bradford shirt. The Oldham tickets only has a few entries, unfortunately. So let me switch over to a different screen now. There we go. So hopefully you're seeing me quite clearly. Hopefully. Let me just double check. Everyone's seeing everything. There you go. Okay, it's all good. Hello to me. Inception. Okay. So there's only 2 for the tickets. So as you can see in the top left, Jake D had 1 entry. Callum H had 1. So this is how the spins are going to be done. They will be sorted into alphabetical order, as you can see on this list. I will click shuffle 3 times, and then I will just click to spin. I will click when the logo is central, so when it's perfectly straight. If anybody would like me to do some tests afterwards to show that it's legitimately random every time you do it, happy to do it. But yeah, so we'll get underway with the draws. But yeah, Jake D with 1 entry, Callum H with 1. So Callum might be getting both. So in terms of shuffles, 1, 2, 3. And there we go. So for the first spin, 50-50 chance. And we are underway. The Oldham tickets go to... Oldham tickets are going to go to Jake D. Congratulations, Jake, and thank you for donating. You are victorious. Congratulations. Next one. Bradford shirt, 4 entries. So we had Natalie M, Nick L with 2, and Steve W with 1. So again, I'd be clicking about now, but I'm going to do shuffle 3 times, and then we'll spin. So 1, 2, 3. And we'll wait for this to straighten up for the Bradford Bulls shirt. And we are underway. The Bradford shirt goes to... It's going to go to Nick L. There you go. Next, we have the St. Helens signed ball. Liam B with 1 entry. Tracy S with 2. Nicole M with 8. Alex S with 2. Sam D with 2. Nick L with 2. And Natalie M with 1. So, shuffle, shuffle, and shuffle. Here we go, folks. The St. Helens signed ball. So, plenty more entries in this one. With that logo to get central. And the winner of the St. Helens signed ball is... It's going to be... It's Liam B. Congratulations, Liam B. Gets 1 entry and somehow smashes it. Congratulations to you, Liam. So I will be in touch. And then finally, the tickets. We've got plenty more. Look at this. Brandon D with 12 entries. He donated £62.50. That included the gift aid. Josh S with 2. Angela K with 1. Kieran with 2. Brad W with 2. Liam B with 1. Jake W 1. Jake D 1. Jacob O 1. Andrew M 4. Mike B 2. And Jacob H 1. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And here we go. The tickets go to... Oh. Kieran! Kieran's only gone and won it. Go on, lad. Kieran has won 2 tickets to either the Challenge Cup final or the Grand Final. That is your choice, Kieran. That is completely up to you. So, let's remove this, get back to normal. So there you have it, folks. We have our winners. It was worth the money. Well, fantastic. Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for donating. We're up to £301. Just going to check the Just Giving page just in case. No more donations yet. But, so that's going to be... The Bradford shirt is going to go to Nick L. The Oldham tickets go to Jake D. So, Jake D, if you are currently here, but I will be in contact. Jake D, you can pick any home game, any Oldham home game this season, not including Toulouse. The Oldham shirt will go to Callum H. And Liam B, you've won the St. Helens signed ball. Congratulations. I will be in touch with you. And final tickets to Kieran. So, congratulations. Thank you to Kieran for donating. Thank you to Sam, to Alex, to Jacob. Congrats all from Trent. Thank you to Nicole as well. Thank you very much for donating. All for a good cause. Well done, Kinetic, and everyone who donated. Absolutely. So, Rob, we can basically donate to the ones that wasn't donated on to win them. I mean, we could do that. Something I was thinking about is that those that have already donated could be put into a separate draw to win the Keithley shirt, the ball, Hunslet shirt, Dewsbury. So I could do that. So those that donated could win something. Could do. Do you know what? Yeah. Those that have donated... Yeah. Actually, yes. Yes. We're going to do that. We are going to do that. So, Kieran, I'm going to remove one of Kieran's entries because he's had that. Then from the St. Helens Ball was Liam B. So I'm going to remove Liam B's entry from that. Bradford shirt went to Nick L. So I'm going to remove one of Nick L's entries. And then the Oldham tickets went to Jake D. So I'm going to remove that. I'm then going to duplicate this. I'm going to start a brand new wheel. And everyone remaining, I'm going to do all the draws for everything else. And we'll see what we get. So entries that you've already had will just go into the next draws. Okay, let's get this back up, shall we? Okay. Right. So here we go. So this is going to be for the Keighley shirt, the Keighley ball, the Hunslet shirt, and the Dewsbury shirt. So we are going to start with... We'll just start with the Keighley Cougars shirt. So, here we go. The Keighley Cougars shirt is going to go to... Oh, wait, no, scratch that. I didn't click shuffle. Scratch that. I'm really sorry. Sorry, that's not a good start. That's not a good start. I'm so sorry. Andrew, I'm so sorry. I messed that up. I'm so sorry. We're going now. Just move on. Just move on. I'm so sorry. Jacob H. I'm so sorry. Jacob H, you've won the Keighley Cougars signed shirt. I'm so sorry. You will be removed as you've now won something. Or you're that one entry. So the next one is the Keighley Cougars signed ball. Is going to be Kieran. He's only gone and smashed it. Kieran's won a signed ball again. Oh, no, he hasn't. He won the tickets, but he could have won a signed ball. But you finally won one. The next one is the Hunslet shirt. The 2024 Hunslet shirt goes to Jacob O. Is that... Oh, Jacob O. Jacob O with the signed Hunslet shirt. And that leaves us with the Dewsbury Rams 2025 signed shirt, folks. That's going to go to Brandon D. There we have it, folks. So, there we have it. Poor Andrew, indeed. Yeah, indeed. Indeed. So, to recap then, the winners of the prizes today, and I'll be in touch with all of you by email. For the finals tickets, Kieran, you get to choose the Challenge Cup final or Grand Final. That is your choice. Keighley shirt has gone to Jacob H. The Keighley ball has gone to Kieran. The Hunslet shirt from 2024 has gone to Jacob O. The Dewsbury shirt has gone to Brandon D. The St. Helens signed ball has gone to Liam B. The Oldham shirt has gone to Callum H. The Oldham tickets have gone to Jake D. And the Bradford shirt has gone to Nick L. No, I'm not answering your call, Sam. I'm not doing it. No, piss off. Get out. Get out. Right. You bastard, I was so close to. Well, you lost, Sam. Stop messaging me. I'm going to block you in a minute, Sam. I know. Close as hell. Close as hell. Shut up, Sam. Shut up. Still in shock? Well, have a fantastic time at either the Challenge Cup final or Grand Final. And enjoy the ball. So, I'm going to finish the stream as normal. The players are coming out. And, yeah, then afterwards, I'll check through everything. Get in contact with you guys. Get your info. And we'll be rocking and rolling. Fantastic. All right, then. So there we have it. What's the game been like? Haven't had a chance to watch it. Both teams have been fine. Catalans stronger through the middle. Decent defensive scramble from the Dragons as well. Huddersfield been pinned back a couple times inside their own 20 and 30. A few decent chances created from the Giants as well. Catalans have been the better team. And we are now underway for the second half. So congratulations to those winners. Congratulations to you. And we're back underway. So sin bin for Hewitt. I'm not sure how long he's got left. It's got probably a bit less than 6 or 7 minutes left on the sin bin, I'd say. And the Dragons they get an offload on their own 30. Just short of their own 40. I'd love to stay, but got to go sort stuff out. Good luck with the rest of the stream. Thank you very much, Alex. Thank you for donating. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Catalans on the 4th tackle. Da Costa goes, or just scoots from dummy half up to halfway. Partington on his right to Bousquet. Then to Farge. Out the back to Esporo Bichet. I have to keep looking at the screen just to remind myself what his name is. Laguerre. In centre field on the last now. 30 metres out. Farge. Plenty of height on it. Taken by Bousquet. Dodgy bounce. Where's that come from? I need to look back at this. It's just bamboozled the hell out of me. Try giving on field, but video ref will check it. So, a kick in centre field from Farge. Everybody looks onside. So it bounces just in front of the sticks. I think this is all good. That's going to be a try for Catalans. I'm just going to take it up to 20 because they should get the conversion as well. And there we have it. So it's 18-6 with a kick to come, but I've just given them the kick because they should get it. Players just watching. Let's have a look at this kick again. Could someone have got to it? I don't know. I think players would have had to fully sprint to get to the ball. It was quite well placed, actually. Bit of an awkward one. And the kick is good. So yeah, 20 points to 6. Right. Okay. So we're back underway. Hewitt should be able to come back on soon. Now with Bousquet through centre field. Brought down on his own 30. The ball comes loose. Recovered by Burgess. Giants with a chance to answer back. 6 again. And the ball comes loose from Billington. And the Dragons get it back immediately. It's going to be a scrum on the 30 for the Dragons. De Costa at the back of the scrum, on his right to Makinson. De Costa on the 40 to carry through the middle from Sirinen. Now up to the 40 with Satai. De Costa in centre field. On his left to Bousquet. Up to the Giants 30. De Costa. Carey. Now right. Oh, there's a line break here. Sirenen's through. Oh, that's just going to be easy work there for Catalans. Try given. 24 for the Dragons with a kick to come. I'm just going to give them the points, I think. Sirenen with the points. This could get pretty ugly, to be honest. Partington. Beautiful pass there. Really nicely done. I'm not going to lie, folks. My motivation to watch the rest of this game is pretty low. I was only excited to do the draw, and that was it. It's the worst game to do it on, unfortunately. Deadest crowd of the season. Absolute deadest crowd of the season. Giants collapsing coming. Very possibly. Very, very possibly. The kick's good. 26-6. Should we get a trumpet? Let's get a trumpet, shall we? Hey! There we go. We're all ready to go now. We're all ready to get stuck into this second half. I just hope it goes quick. Keep going, mate. You're making me get through work. All right, then. For Kieran, who's already been a double winner today. Bet he's buzzing. All his mates at work like, hey, you look cheerful, Kieran. What's going on with you, mate? You look happier than normal. That miserable bugger Kieran's looking cheerful today. What's up his backside today? He's looking pretty happy. Just don't mind me. Anyway, Catalans in possession now, up to their own 20. Then a strong carry from Legere through the middle up towards the 30. No one else follows rugby here. I'm a loner. Oh dear. Oh, that's I'm going to switch employers now. Just short of halfway on the last with Catalans. Angela Angela came back. Good to see you again. Thank you for your donation. Taken on the full by McGowan. Gagai up to the 20. Indeed you did, Danny. Indeed you did. Penalty for the Giants. The comeback's on. Oh, yeah. Hewitt's also on as well. Whilst I say that, I've got to make all the stream highlights videos from the previous games. Oh, no. Right. Golding from the halfway line at dummy half. Spreading left. I think it's with Greenwood. Cudjoe. Flanagan switches back to Bibby. Bumps off a few. Gets a bit of space through the centre of the field. And stopped about 13, maybe 12 metres out from the line. Huddersfield Giants barrelling towards the try line. Cudjoe on his right to Flanagan. Straightens up and is brought down on the 10. No worries, well done for fundraising. Thank you very much. So has he got Sky Sports app buzzing. There we go, Paul. Tom Burgess with the carry through the middle. Huddersfield, only a few metres short. Onto the right to Flanagan. Dinks the ball towards the back right. Daryl Latour. Under a lot of pressure. Taken down inside his own in-goal area. 49 minutes on the clock. Well done from Huddersfield. Getting a repeat set. Well done from Bibby getting that carry through centre field. So Catalans could afford to go short here, but they... Oh yeah, they do. It's up to the 20. Taken on the full by a Giants player. Hal Salt comes back towards the middle. So the Giants 20 metres out. They'd love a try. Oh boy, would they love a try. Burgess with a carry behind the ruck. Bumps off one. Bousquet was flattened. In front of the left post. They go left to Greenwood. Stopped a metre short of the line. Golding on the left-hand side of the field. 50 minutes on the clock. Centre field with Cudjoe. Pops the ball up. And, almost could have stretched out there to put the ball down. Golding is met immediately by markers. It's the last for the Giants in centre field. Gagai on his right to Flanagan. Dinks the ball through. There's a good kick here. Put down by Jake Bibby. And it's going to be checked, but that could be a good response there from the Giants. With a try given on field, but going to be checked. So everybody is on side. Do you know what? I'm giving it. I'm already giving it. I've spoken. Just need to check this grounding now, though. I'm going to give it, but if this grounding's dodgy, I'm going to look like a right pillock. Yep. 'Tis a try. 'Tis but a try. Tis a try. So that's 26-10 to Catalans. Even if they get this conversion, there's quite a bit of work to go. Still going to need to score at least 3 times to bring this one back. Kick to come from Sutcliffe. Can he nail this one? And the kick is good. There we have it. So, Catalans will get us back underway very shortly. 51 minutes and 52 seconds stopped on the clock. 14-point advantage for the Dragons. Makinson gets us back underway. Taken on the 10. Handed off to Burgess with the first carry of this set. Golding waits at dummy half. Then to Flanagan on the 10. Hands it off to Billington. Then up towards the 30, or just short. Cudjoe in centre field, across to Flanagan. Switches back to Hewitt. Over the 30. Fourth tackle coming up. Golding, just shy of the 40. Cudjoe in centre field, just takes a carry himself. Bumps off Ulrich de Costa. Gives him the big au revoir. Golding. I even cringed at that myself, don't worry about it. Kicks the ball long on the last. Taken on the full by, again, checks his name, Espero Bichet. I'll get it eventually. It's a whole Pitts and Pratt incident with Wakefield that didn't get that right for a few weeks. So the Dragons have possession just over their own 20. Farge to Makinson. Over the 30. Then up to the 40 with Remus Smith. Plays it just short of halfway. De Costa, Partington, Bousquet. Keary on the last. Kicks from the Huddersfield Giants 40. Taken on the 10 by Halsall. Back inside to McGowan, put under pressure immediately. Could have been dodgy. Giants up to their own 20 on the second tackle coming up. Then Sutcliffe with a carry through the middle. Milne over the 30 for the Giants. And up to the 40. Golding in centre field goes to his right to Flanagan. Wants the switch back from Hewitt. Doesn't use him. Now on halfway. Stopped on the halfway mark. Golding on the right hand side of the field. Comes back towards the middle with McGowan. Then across to Cudjoe, who's going to kick himself. Plenty of height, not much distance though. Taken on the full by Makinson. And he'll play this from his own 30. So good field position for the Catalans Dragons to start. But already losing ground. Good defensive line speed there from Golding. And Gagai. Who do you think would win Casford Wakefield next week and score? Probably Wakefield. By like 16 at least. Do you have any plans to do an Ashes team's prediction vid? I probably wouldn't do a predictions vid. I'd maybe do my own video on who I'd take from both teams. But I'll be doing all sorts of content. So I'll do squad announcements when they do them. I'll do predictions videos when the games come up. I'll do match review videos. Probably live stream the two games that I'm not going to, which is Wembley and Leeds. I'll live stream those. I'll do match reviews afterwards on TikTok, possibly YouTube. And full Ashes summaries, things like that. And maybe a cheeky little vlog at the Everton Stadium. Not too much though, because I'm going with mates. I don't want to like completely ruin it by doing a video, but I'll just like record a bit here and there. So the Giants up towards their own 40. 5-5 on the clock. 40-20 attempts here, possibly. Espero Bichet takes it on the full. Not on the full. Takes it before it goes out. Well done, Rob. Kiri. Hands it off to Darryl Latour. Kiri now dummy off again. Just short of the 30. Smith with the next carry. What's that? Do you mean the Ashes team prediction? Do you think Leeds will make playoffs? Yes, just. As of right now, just. Catalans on the last. Kiri. Ball across to Darryl Latour. Dragged into touch, but gets the offload. Back inside to Kiri. Then to Laguerre. Seguier. That's the one. Got there eventually. Praying we can finally beat the Aussies in a series. I think it's possible. I think we actually can. I don't think people give us enough credit over here. This could end up being a try. Yeah, we might not, but it's going to be closer than people think. So this is going to be a try for the Dragons. Don't tell anyone, but I hope you do kind of. Ooh. Ooh, Trent. Oh, dear. Oh, no, what you're playing at. Explain yourself, Trent. Explain yourself. Who do you think will get relegated? Huddersfield, due to their average performance, but I think somebody will get more points than them in the grading system, and that's why they'll come. I think they will finish last. I think. That's 32 for Catalans. It'd be good for the international game. I get you. I am okay with not winning, but to show that we are closer than people think. We might lose 3-0, but if the games are closer than people think, then that's a good start for me. As a foundation, that's a good start. So, short kick-off from the Giants. 20 points down. As long as we can beat you 5-0 in the cricket. I'm not to... You take the cricket all you want, Trent. You take that all you want. You excited for Rivals round next week? I am, yeah. Plenty of good games. A lot of good games to live stream. Against Lee should be an interesting game. Hopefully we can bounce back after the game against Hull FC. We'll see how that goes. Flanagan down the right edge. That look forward. Hands it off to Hewitt. 59 minutes on the clock. Whistle is blown for... penalty for Huddersfield. So, Huddersfield in possession, 12 metres out, 12 or 13 metres out from the try line. In centre field with Golding, on his right to Burgess. Stopped a few metres out now. Golding, Cudjoe. Stopped on the 10. Golding on the third. Flanagan, McGowan, chops back towards the middle. Is it me or Cass scoring the last 10 minutes? Well, it's deleted it, so I don't know. Don't know how to respond. My programming does not have a response for that. So the Catalans Dragons are in possession over their own 20. So that's 3 quarters gone in this game. We have entered the final quarter. Thank God. Seguier plays it for Fage. Garcia makes some meters up to the 30. Is it me or that Cass score? Is it me or that Cass score in the last 10 minutes? I'm not sure what you mean, Freddie. I'm not sure what you mean. Do you mean they'll just score at some point in the last 10? McGowan returns it up to the 10. Yeah. All right, well, they might do. They are the stronger team here, quite clearly. So I reckon they could score maybe 2 more times. But there's a break here for the Giants. And the whistle's blown. Boo! 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 I don't know what I'm booing for. I'm just booing. I'm just getting involved with the crowd. Penalty for the Dragons. Pango Jr. with the first carry of this set. Takes it from the 20 just shy of the 10. Absolute beast of a human being. Alex DaCosta left of the sticks. Comes back towards the middle now. Switches back to Seguier. .62.5 minutes on the clock. Alex DaCosta in centre field. Just scoots from dummy half. 3 defenders there. He's going to be held up. Second tackle. Catalans score 1 without conceding. They will go above Wakefield. All right. Fair dues. Interesting. Interesting. Catalans in possession on the 3rd tackle. 4th tackle coming up. DaCosta on the right hand side of the field. Towards the middle with Fage. Dead to Garcia. Kiri, a little hospital pass there to Sims. Ball comes loose from Smith. A knock on from the Dragons. 2nd from Huddersfield, I believe. So the Giants will have possession. So, scrum for the Giants on their own 10. It's fed in. There's a good push there from the Dragons, but Golding comes out with it. Brought down behind his own 10. Who do you think will win Super League? I kind of want to say Wigan right now, just because of the experience they've got. I think when it comes to the big games, they're always in it. They might not win the League Leaders Shield, but I think, yeah, when it comes to the big games, they know how to get it done. So I think Wigan are still my favourites right now. So penalty for Huddersfield. Flanagan makes about 15 metres from that kick. Cudjoe to Flanagan and to McGowan. Stopped on halfway. We now have 15 minutes to go. Cudjoe switches back to Tane Milne. Makes a few metres. Now Golding on the right edge. 6 again for the Giants. Cudjoe in centre field, up towards the 40, inside Dragons territory. What do you think the match will be in Vegas next season? I think it'll be, based on who's rumoured, Hull KR versus Leeds. Because I think that'll bring in the most fans of any option. So going left now to McGowan. Pops up to Greenwood. 14 minutes to go. Fourth tackle over on the left-hand side of the field. Golding comes back towards the middle with McGowan. Then to Gagai. To Tanya Milne through the middle. Bringing a few players with him on this carry. And he stopped less than a metre away from the try line. Plays it right at the sticks. Golding goes right to Flanagan. Dinks the ball over the top. Halsall goes up, comes down with it, puts the ball down. That's a try. Look at him go. Well done, Halsall. Really well done. Under a lot of pressure there. Difficult to get that one down, but he does it. What's the best rivalry in Super League history? Wigan Saints, probably. Leeds Bradford's fair shout, I think, just because of Bradford being in Championship for so long now, it's kind of lost its edge a little bit. If Bradford were in Super League right now or for a few years and had a competitive team, then you could maybe say that. But I think right now it's Saints Wigan. But, you know, difference of opinions, fine. Finally free from the hell of work. Thanks for helping, for keeping me sane. You're very welcome. Well done on a hard day's work. Well done. Sutcliffe, lad, the cheerleaders are watching. Put the ball further down the tee, Liam. It's not difficult. Did you see the NRL did a combine in Vegas and picked 2 men and 2 women from America to come train at NRL clubs? I didn't. How long is left? Just over 12 minutes. I want us to do a combine over here. I want us to do it. I want to know 100 metre speed, not 40-yard dash. I want to know 100 metre speed. I want to know what players bench, full heights, full weights. I want all clubs to do that. So the kick's also good. Finally. It's 18 for the Giants. Because if we have players over here that can do sub 11 seconds in 100 metres, then that needs to be advertised. So, Halsall underneath it. Hands the ball off to Bibby. Jack Bibby, that is. Golding at dummy half. On the 10 now with Flanagan. Gagai. McGowan. Sutcliffe up to the 20. Third tackle for the Giants. In centre field with Tane Milne. We've got 11 minutes to go. I'd love to know if you plays 100 metre time for short. Yeah, because you've got Xavier Savage would be fun. Ronaldo Mulatalo, Jason Saab. Tolu Kula. Nick Meaney would be good to see. So yeah, there's plenty that we need to have a look at. Who do you think will win the Challenge Cup? Probably KR. I think we might beat Lee in the semi-final, but I think KR probably too good right now. The Hammer, yeah, of course, absolutely. Ponga, Walsh, Papenhausen would be interesting as well. But yeah, just get him in. Get him in the sprint. Biggest shock in the Super League season? If we're talking results, the 1-0 for Lee in round 1. If we're talking upsets, I would have said Hull FC beating Wigan, but that's Challenge Cup, but that's probably what I'd say. Third tackle for the Dragons. There's 9.5 minutes ago. Pangai Jr. carries the ball into Giants territory. Fourth tackle. Partington through the middle. Over the 40 and just short of the 30. The kick on the last. I need to yawn. Not time for McGowan. Okay, well, there's a penalty for the Dragons. There's no point challenging this because you've already knocked on. There's no point. It's already a knock on. Oh yeah, challenge it. That's a Catalans knock on, I think. My bad, pimp. My bad. Wayville not won a single game at home in Super League. Yeah, it's a weird one. It's a weird one. Let's have a gander at this. So Huddersfield have challenged this. Oh God, just make this game end, please. Alright, successful challenge. Leeds has some easy games coming up. Well, we'll see how they get on. We'll see how they get on. I don't know if Huddersfield have it in them to get 14 points. If they only needed 12, I think it's entirely possible, but 14, I think is a bit of a stretch. But you just got to start with one try. That's all you got to start with. See what you get from there. On the 20 now with Huddersfield in possession. Tarnay Milne with a carry up to the 30. Go on, Tarnay. Look for an offload. Gets one. Flanagan. Then to Hewitt down the right edge up to the 40. Now up to halfway for Huddersfield. Ball comes loose. Lost possession. Oh, for God's sake. They could challenge that one. That's a strip. They challenge it. I think that's fair. I think that's a strip. All right. Another successful challenge for the Giants. Look at them go. They're bossing it. What team is the best at challenges in your opinion? I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue. So a kick from halfway from Flanagan. 7.5 minutes to go in this game. Let's see what the Giants can do. They just need to score as soon as possible. Make it an 8-point game if they can. Burgess with the first carry. Almost tipped beyond the horizontal. Gagai straightens up. Goes past a few. Oh, he stopped a metre short. Giants have a chance to hit the 20-plus margin. Or 20-plus range, I should say. Second tackle. Bibby stopped in centre field. Only about 5 or 6 metres out. Golding between the sticks. Goes to his right to Flanagan. Switches back to McGowan. Just straightens up. And he stopped a few metres shy of the line. Golding right at the sticks now. On the fourth. Infield to Milne. Then to Gagai. Comes back to his right to Milne. And he stopped about 13 metres out. It's the last tackle. Giants really need something here. They go right to Flanagan. Dinks the ball towards the back right. It's not in a great position for Halsall to do much there. Still takes it. Gets an offload. Recovered by the Catalans Dragons. Who do you expect have a better season so far? I expect Warrington to get better. Hull FC are doing better than I expected. I knew they'd do better, but better than I expected. Biggest disappointment of Catalans by far. I feel like Dolphins have the best challenge strategy. Waste it early so you don't have to worry about it. Good point. Good point, yeah. I love players who challenge things they know they're going to lose. They know they're wrong. Like when they put a hand out to like intercept and they knock on. And they challenge that they touched it. There's a break through the middle now for Benjamin Garcia. Offloads to De La Torre. Just short of the Giants 20. Just over 5 minutes to go. 6 again. Centre field with Partington. Slightly towards the left edge. Now with Farge. Looped ball over to Makinson. Cuts back into the middle. Plenty of space to run through. Then gets an offload to Romano. Oh, that's Espero Biche. Stopped a few metres shy of the line. Bobbles the ball. Makinson's not happy with that call of a knock-on. Bit of chaos. Bit of chaos. Please get this game done. God, please get it done. Oh, just let the clock run down. There looks like there's less than 1,000 people in that stadium. I've got no idea. I mean, I've only seen one stand. It looks so bad. Thank God it's on Sky Sports Plus. You don't need to go that far. What are you do? Oh my God. No, he's knocked it on. What do you think Castle finished this season? 11th. Unsuccessful challenge. Thank God. Just get this game over and done with. See, crowds really do help with enthusiasm. Because they're so dead in the stadium. I've got no energy to do this game. It's pointless. Championship crowds. So just over 4 minutes to go. Right, so we're not giving a 6 again for literally just holding on to him, trying to give him the biggest hug of his life. Lose the ball anyway. What a pathetic team this is. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that's probably a bit harsh, but I've just got no enthusiasm for this game at all. Three and a half minutes to go. I need to Google something. Right, okay. Dragons in possession. Inside the Giants 5 or 10, I should say. Who gets man of the match? I'm not sure. Now with Pangai Jr. Okay. Well, that's a try for the Dragons. Just get this game finished, please. ASAP, Rocky. Nearly done, mate. Get yourself a drink. I could, actually. I could get a drink. What minute? 78 minutes. To be fair, I wouldn't want to tackle him. You're right, Trent. You're right. A minute and a half to go. Player of the match has been given to Bailey Sirinen. Your man of the match. Do you know what? I'll have to think about it. Surin got it on from Sky. That's who got it. And that's 38 now for the Dragons. Who is my man of the match? Who would I give it to? Let's have a look at this team list so I can kind of think through it. I wouldn't give it a Spurabishe. I wouldn't give it Makinson. Or Romano or Smith, Daryl at all. Maybe Kiri. Maybe Pangai Jr. Maybe Garcia. I'm giving it... I'm giving it to Pangai Jr. There you have it. Sorted. So we've got a minute to go in this game, folks. There was the short kickoff from the Giants. 2 went up for it. Catalans knocked on in the process. And it's a scrum for the Giants on their own 40. So they play the ball just short of their own 40. Quick defensive line speed from the Dragons. Golding, short side right to Flanagan. A mile forward to Hewitt. Forward pass is given. Giants need to focus on next against Leeds. Indeed. And that's going to be full time. Thank God. Right then, folks. First of all, thank you very much to those that donated. Thank you very much indeed. So I'm going to run through the winners of the draw. We've raised £301 for the Motor Neuron Disease Association. Thank you very much to all those that donated, and to run through the winners of each of the prizes. The Bradford Bulls signed shirt goes to Nick L. The Oldham tickets go to Jake D. The Oldham shirt goes to Callum H. The St. Helens ball goes to Liam B. The Dewsbury shirt goes to Brandon D. The Hunslet shirt goes to Jacob O. The Keithley ball goes to Kieran. The Keithley shirt goes to Jacob H. And the finals tickets go to Kieran. So thank you to all those that donated. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for being part of this. Thank you for helping me to raise £301 for the M&D Association in honour of Rob Burrow. I've got ideas for what I want to do for the next fundraiser, KRL2. Hopefully we can get more clubs involved, raise even more money, keep stacking up those pounds, and hopefully one day, who knows, a cure for M&D. Who knows? There's also another charity, not a specific charity, but a kind of charity that I'd also like to try and do a fundraiser for. So I might do M&D Association plus another for the next fundraiser, if I can plan well ahead. Thank you, Angela, for donating. So a shout out to all the people that have donated. Include, let's have a look. So Lisa, Ollie, Brandon, Josh, Angela, Kieran, Brad, Liam, Jake W, Jake D, Callum H, Jacob, Tracy, Nicole, Alex, Steve, Sam, Andrew, Nick, Natalie, Mike, and Jacob. Thank you all for donating to the M&D Association in honour of Rob Burrow. Yeah, thank you all for being part of this. It's greatly appreciated. And yeah, let's hopefully on the next one, raise even more. We will see. So thank you guys. But yeah, that is going to be it. I'm going to do an update on TikTok of how everything's gone. But yeah, have a great rest of your day. There will be Power Rankings video for Super League coming up either tonight or tomorrow. Predictions will be up tomorrow, and then NRL predictions on Tuesday. So that is going to be it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.